Good evening, everybody. Thanks so much for being here. We are going to get started in a few minutes. I have an odd request for you. I need you to be quiet for a second so I can clap. When I clap, it's going to sync the video and the audio. It's kind of like, percussion concert, take 7. Right? So just give me 1 second. This is going to be a really good clap. That was it. Yeah, that's good. Well, thanks for coming, everybody. You guys have a great night. Drive safe. you so much for being here. Raise your hand if this is your first percussion ensemble concert. First percussion ensemble concert. Awesome. Well, what you're going to see from percussion ensemble students tonight is, what the world of percussion has become over the last 3 decades, from going from instruments that are played with the orchestra, with the full orchestra, with the band, to its own entire, repertoire, right? Like its own genre as percussion ensemble. And so that last piece, John Herndon, Begin Transmission, is part of a whole kind of new era of music made for this group, which 20 or 30 years ago in schools didn't even exist, just the idea of percussion ensemble. So thanks so much for being here. And jazz bands will be after percussion this evening. I do have a few requests up front. We are recording tonight. Camera, thank you. And please help me in join me in thanking Macy Hawkins for recording the concert tonight. The reason I say that, Macy's great about getting the recording on YouTube. The band and orchestra concert from a couple weeks ago is going to be uploaded this week. So you don't need to record anything on your phones. It'll be on YouTube later. Please no food or drink in the auditorium. Appreciate that. And we're going to move on to the next piece. This is soloist Joseph Erlandsen on the marimba. Please give a warm welcome to Joseph. All right, this next piece is actually a duet for 2 snare drums, and we turned it into kind of a bigger snare ensemble because it's fun. So please give it up for all of these wonderful percussion students playing Chelsea Tinsler-Jones's Pizza Planet. Give it up. All right. A big part of percussion literature is solo literature, and so you heard Joseph play solo earlier. This is Illusion McSwain playing Ghost Guard, solo marimba. Please give a warm welcome to Illusion. Cooper's getting set up here, just want to point out, so our soloists, if you come back to the next percussion ensemble concert later this year, there'll be even more soloists and duets and things like that. So much time goes into it. The nature of these instruments is that it really has to be memorized. You just have to memorize the music. And so you notice that they're not using any music, but it's extensive, right? There's a lot that goes into it. So congratulations to these guys for doing these solos, and yeah, I'm sure you can appreciate the amount of work and courage that it takes to get up and do this. I'm trying to not say anything about Cooper's sweater, but I'm sorry, I just can't avoid it. I won't, you know what, I won't say anything about the sweater.
Sorry?
Are you ready?
Almost.
Okay. Warm up, we're gonna warm up a little bit. That's good.
Okay.
Give a warm round of applause for Cooper Anderson on the snare. I think we should clap more for Cooper. Let's just do that again. So, it would be funny because the next piece is called Again, and we could just do that again and again and again. It'd be great. No? Okay, that's whatever. I'll work on it. Thank you. Hey, Cooper is, just so you know, that's not very normal. There's not a lot of high school kids that can do that. That's pretty fantastic. He's been working really, really, really hard, and yeah. Don't forget to take that sweater off, though. Don't forget. And then he's auditioning for Drum Corps International ensembles right now, which is pretty cool. He's made it to the second round of auditions for DCI, which is really, really great. So. All right, this piece, this next John Herndon piece is an experiment, a musical experiment in the idea of repeated ideas. When you take an idea and you repeat it and meditate on it, and it develops and turns into something really different than the original idea. This is called Again. Okay, I'd like to brag about my students. I think they're fantastic. One other cool thing, you may, if you come to Shadle Park music concerts regularly, last number of years, this is the first time we've done a percussion ensemble concert this early in the year. So it was a challenge that we all talked about last year of like, hey, let's put on a percussion ensemble concert way earlier, get stuff ready and get music going. One of the reasons that's challenging is because these guys do drumline. We aren't doing any drumline tonight, but they do drumline the entire first part of the year up till basically the end of football season. And then once that's in, then we hit this stuff really hard. They don't have a lot of time to prepare. And as you can imagine, most of these instruments aren't things that they bring home with them. So all of this preparation is either happening during class, but a lot of it's happening outside of class on their own time, at school, lunch, whatever, things like that. So they're doing a great job, and I'm excited about the work that they've done early in this year. The last percussion ensemble piece that we're going to do tonight is called In the Sky by Patrick Speranza. All right, we're going to do a quick change over to jazz ensemble. It'll be just a couple minutes, and we're going to get rolling. Thank you so much. All right, everybody please give it a round of applause for our sound and light technicians back there. Speaking of which, if I could just, yay? Yeah, okay. Okay, so Sonny Rollins is a famous jazz legend saxophone player, and he wrote this piece called Sonnymoon for Two, which they've learned primarily by ear, and a whole lot of experimentation, a lot of being creative. Everybody in here has been experimenting with improvising, and the rule is that if I point to them, they have to take a solo in class, but they don't have to solo in concert. So they're not all going to solo tonight, even though I know they all want to deep down in their hearts. And so, you're going to hear from a bunch of soloists. I'm going to say them first so that we all know the order, even though you should all have a cheat sheet. Okay, so you're going to hear from Braden on the bari sax, Spare on the clarinet, Cam and Sophie on the trombones, Tristan on the trumpet, Evan on the saxophone, Parker on the trombone, Anthony on the trumpet, Jax on the guitar, and Max on the drums. Whew, that's a lot of solos. Okay, here is, this is Jazz Lab and Jazz Ensemble. This is all the people that are showing up at 6:50, most of the time 6:50 in the morning to do some jazz. Here we go, Sonnymoon for Two. Another track, let's see if it could be the same at the end as it was at the beginning. 1, 2. One, two, three, four.
my hand for all the soloists.
So more moving of people around and switching around and moving and stuff. We're not going to move so much stuff, but one thing that we ran into, so the beginning of the year, second week of school is when we start jazz. We use the first week of school to kind of plug jazz ensemble. Hey, everybody, show up for jazz. It's fun. You should wake up really early and do jazz. And we had 43 people show up for jazz band the first week of jazz ensemble. And as fun as it is to have so many people in jazz band, a traditional jazz ensemble has 17 people in it, maybe 18. And that's because the music is really intended to have one per spot. There's one lead alto. And that's like being a point guard, right? I mean, there's a job. You have a specific role. There's a second alto. There's a first tenor. There's a second tenor. Every spot is to be played by one person. It's really not intended to be doubled, as we call it, like you see over here in the bass sax, where there's two of them. Now, it's okay, we could totally do it, but I think what we discovered, really communally, was that this was an opportunity to learn and teach kind of more appropriately for everybody at their level. So we have a jazz lab that meets twice a week, and we have jazz ensemble that actually meets twice a week, but they do sectionals twice a week. And so it's been a new experience this year with the way we're organizing it, and I think it's kind of had, I guess maybe you call it like growing pains as we all figure it out, myself included, but been super cool. So what you just saw was Jazz Lab and Jazz Ensemble, and then this is Jazz Ensemble, and we're gonna start with a piece by Sammy Nestico called Loose Change. Anthony Williams on the trumpet. Introduce the rhythm section over here. We've got Illusion McSwain, who was on the vibes, now on the congas. Mia Erlandsen on the vibraphone. Jackson on the guitar. Rayleigh Butler on the bass, everybody. You don't know that guy, do you? Tanner Johnson on the drums. We introduced the rhythm section not because they all solo, but they all are the band. This is the band over here, and everybody else is here, like the horn players. If we just had the horn players and no rhythm section, it would get awkward really fast, right? And so the rhythm section is the band, and so we always introduce those guys. We're going to go on with a piece called Little Sunflower. This is by Freddie Hubbard. everybody. This next tune, our last chart tonight, hey, thanks again for being such a great audience and for coming. This is the most people we've had at a percussion ensemble a concert in the past. Percussion ensemble concert. There's not that many people in that group, so when we only do percussion ensemble as the concert, and just like, you know, parents and family show up, it's like 30 people. So I'm like, oh man. So we combine with jazz. I think it's good. We get a little more exposure for all the students and a bigger audience. This last piece, I heard first time, actually, Anthony, was this last summer or the summer before? No, 2 summers ago. Okay, so 2 summers ago, Anthony was playing in a high school honor jazz band in the summer through the Imagine Jazz, and Rachel and Brendan McMurphy put that together. Anyways, I heard this chart for the first time by Patty Darling called Ace of Hearts, and I was like, dude, that is swinging. We should play that. So here we are, Ace of Hearts, everybody. Thank you, everyone. Drive safe. Have a great evening. We'll see you at our next show, which is sometime in March. Have a good night. Hey, students that need a signature from me, go meet me in the room and right by my office door, right there.